So I bit the bullet. This is just a short 10 card / sticker. Grading prediction. These are all Jokic. ABA School Shop. Card number 129. Pardon the lighting there. See if we can get that in there. Rookie sticker. Gotta love the pink jersey, right? You'd get if you're playing at the Y. What I noticed on eBay is there were a couple sales of these. And the 9s were selling in CSG slabs for, I saw one go for a little bit over 80, one went for 110. Those had subgrades on them. I elected not to do subgrades. For these all look pretty solid centering wise. Obviously I've checked the surfaces and all that. Decided just to do the 10. What happens when you sign up with CSG is, and I forget the name of the level that I signed up for, but it was $150, and then you got $150 in credit. But you see the top to bottom centering. Pull it back a little bit. Not sure if this camera is the best for doing this, but the ones online that I saw on eBay, the centering was given a 9 on both. And it looks just like these cards of mine do. But every single one, and I'm calling them cards, obviously they're stickers, but every single one of them that I've ever seen, the centering is the same. If the centering is the same every time, should it not be considered perfect centering? Because if not, then you would never get a card to gem, which is a 9.5 on the CSG scale. So given what I saw online, I expect these to come back as 9s. I don't expect them to be able to get gem grades. I could be wrong. Maybe there's something else there that I didn't see, but from what I see here, and every one I've seen, the centering is always the same. It's always a little bit chunkier on the bottom than the top. Let me try to get you a better image of this. Let me grab my cell phone and try to shoot some video with that. See if we can get a clearer view of things with that in terms of showing you guys the centering. Does that make it any more clear, the centering? I don't know. Maybe, maybe not what I'm talking about. You see left to right looks good, but you see down here, it's a little bit chunkier. Let me show you another one. You see again, visually, you can see it. These cards are really small, so when you're holding it in your hands, it's even more apparent that top to bottom is off. But as you see, it's the same every time. I don't think I've ever seen it, of the copies I've seen, they've always looked the same. Top to bottom. Side to side, you may have a little bit of a difference. We'll just run through these here again real quick, but with all of these ones here I'm showing, you see on this one, left to right's off a little bit. But top to bottom, you see it's still the same. I guess their tolerance is 55-45 for centering, in terms of it being able to be a gem, or a 9.5 I should say for that particular card, to meet that qualification for the subgrades. Like I said, I chose not to do the subgrades. I figured, based on what I saw, see this one's off side to side on that one, but I figured what I saw compared to mine looked about the same, so mine would probably come as 9s as well. If they're a little bit harsh on that centering side to side, maybe a few of these at the end come back as 8.5s. But everything else was fine. There were no flaws on the surface, no flaws on the corners. So we'll see. CGC order, apparently they are at 75 business days. At this point, it is April 28th when I'm sending this and getting it out in the mail. I got the old pricing, 15 bucks a card. Not going to see these cards back until, let's see, what would that be? 75 days is essentially, give or take, 4 months. So the beginning of September, the run up to the next NBA season. So we'll see what the grades come back as. I will do the reveal and then drop this video closer to the time when those are expected back. Let me see. Maybe put the video out, say mid-August or something. I don't know. CSG. I didn't want to do it, but when I looked at the other options, plus I have a ton more of these, I can always send some more off to PSA later to hold on to for more of a long term. So I just kind of weighed through things, and believe me, I didn't want to send it off to CSG, but I was like, let me send some off, and at least I'll have some for the run up to next NBA season to work with and kind of sell off. So we'll see. CSG, we'll see what happens.